Now, still in an attempt to steady the ship that is the Finance Bill of 2023 from the continued storm it faces, President William Ruto is continuing with one-on-one meetings with officials of workers' unions and other stakeholders at State House, ahead of the National Assembly's resumption of sessions that will see the controversial proposals discussed. This even as 5 people, among them Busia Senator Omtata, made the water murkier today by challenging the bill in court. Ibrahim Karanja reports.
The Busia senator says that the decision to challenge the Finance Bill of 2023 in court is after being clear that Kenya Kwanza had no room for negotiations.
The Constitution allows us to litigate against threats. So I perceive this to be cascading threats against the constitutional order of this country.
Omtata, who alongside Eliud Matindi, Michael Otieno, Benson Odiwor Otieno and Blair Angima Oigoro, listed Treasury CS Professor Njuguna Ndung'u, Attorney General Justin Muturi, and the National Assembly as respondents have cited at least 30 constitutional provisions which they say will be violated if some sections of the proposed finance bill see the light of day.
Taxation has to be as provided in legislation. So the executive is supposed to propose. But what is happening right now is that the power to tax has gone to the executive. There's like talking in a manner that they are not proposing or requesting. They are talking that whether you like it or not, you'll have to do ABCD.
Among the main subjects drawing criticisms to the proposals being the 3% housing levy.
There's no justification for taking money from one person and putting it in a pool and turning it into a lottery. A person has got the right to invest their money or to use their property the way they choose, as long as they don't violate the law.
Further, noting that the most of the proposed taxes are to assist in paying the country's public debt, they want an audit of debt records.
Legislation is considered and enacted in Parliament, not in courts of law, not in the streets, not in rallies and funerals. Therefore, I want to encourage Omtata and all the others that I was speaking about, including those who are misinforming Kenyans, come engage in Parliament. We have been elected to engage on matters to do with legislative proposals.
As they await the courts to stall the process that is set to get to Parliament upon resumption of sessions, the bill is causing an ideological rift within the Kenya Kwanza camp. Lamu Governor Issa Timami, who is the Amani National Congress party leader, questions the route taken by the executive, sentiments shared by those outside the coalition.
Ifanywe optional, wale tayari ambao wana nyumba wasiwe na haja ya kulipa.
Ni kama ile ng'ombe ambayo unakamua na ulishi, ng'ombe amemkonda kweli kweli na unataka kukamua maziwa, hata hana nguvu ya kupika wewe teke, lakini umeng'ang'ana. Hapo ndio tumefikishana. Kwa hivyo as a country lazima tuanze kutafuta alternative methods.
During the public participation stage of the bill, NTV has learned that Parliament received about 1,000 submissions with more than 900 opposing sections of the bill. And now State House is on an all-out push to salvage it, with President William Ruto taking it upon himself to hold meetings with hardline union officials such as teachers' unions, NAT and KUPPET, as well as other stakeholders such as the FKE. Meanwhile, Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah has an issue with his colleagues opposing the proposals.
And I have a particular member of Parliament, I can tell you, who does not even know the finance bill is how many pages, doesn't even know what color it is. But she's been out there all over speaking against the finance bill.
The heat caused by the continued loud opposition to the bill made President William Ruto in Embu Thursday take the passionate yet emotional route in quoting support for the bill. Ibrahim Karanja, NTV.